Welcome to the 2026 What's New orientation for experienced CompuScholar teachers. In this video, we'll describe the important changes and updates you'll want to know as you head into the new school year. As a brief sanity check, you should be watching this video if you have already taught with CompuScholar courses for 1 or more years and don't need the full New Teacher Professional Development and Orientation session. If you are a new teacher, then please ask your CompuScholar customer service rep to set you up with that full training session. We have several general updates and course updates to describe this year. We'll talk about new state adoptions, a new configuration setting in our online coding engine, the availability of new course cartridges, and remind you about the importance of completing the AP course audit if you're an AP teacher. We'll also review the major new Python programming and web design additions and describe some minor additions to digital savvy and computer science foundations. Let's begin with our new state adoptions. We are pleased to report approval from the instructional materials review processes in Florida, South Carolina, and Indiana. In Florida, our courses are approved for coding fundamentals in middle school and for digital information technology, foundations of web design, and game and simulation foundations in high school. In South Carolina, our courses are approved for both AP-CSP and AP-CSA. Finally, in Indiana, we have been approved for the new half-credit Computing Foundations for a Digital Age course. To find alignment information on these courses, let's switch over to our main website at www.compuscholar.com. We'll click on For Classrooms, then pull down Standards and State Alignments from the top menu. Simply click on your state, such as Florida, and you'll find a full set of alignment documents describing how specific CompuScholar standards meet your state requirements. The next update I'll mention addresses a popular request from teachers. Our online coding IDE includes editing panels where students can type in their code. By default, in some activities, the editing panels allow copy and pasting, so students can bring in code from external environments. In other activities, that feature is disabled. Naturally, teachers may want to change that default decision to either allow or prevent copying and pasting for local reasons. That is now possible by opening the assignment, clicking the Configuration button at the top, then selecting a setting in the Copy-Paste drop-down near the top of the page. Next, let's talk briefly about course cartridges. If your school or district is not using Canvas, Schoology, or a similar LMS to host CompuScholar's courses, you don't have to worry about this. But if you are using one of those systems, we have 2026 editions of each course ready for your integration. The 2026 cartridges contain the latest materials and quiz/test question updates for each course. In some cases, there are few to no changes in a course, and you don't need to integrate new materials if you're happy with last year's integration. In other cases, courses have minor updates you might want to obtain. Python programming and web design, as you'll see in a moment, are brand new with major changes, and you'll definitely want to grab the latest edition if using those titles. For details on the changes to each course and instructions for obtaining the new cartridge files, please see our news bulletin on our website. Let's flip back to that website, select News from the top menu, and click on the New Course Cartridges article. Please review this article closely if you are using Canvas or Schoology this year. The last general purpose announcement we'll mention is simply a reminder to our AP Computer Science principals and AP Computer Science A teachers. You should have completed your course audit with the College Board. Please review your audit to confirm that you have selected both the CompuScholar textbook and the CompuScholar endorsed provider syllabus. If you have an old audit that doesn't accurately reflect the material you are using, simply delete it and start the audit process again. making sure to select the relevant CompuScholar options. You'll want to do this before school starts to avoid impacting your AP classroom setup. Please contact us if you need help with this process. Okay, let's turn our attention to specific course updates. New course materials have been the main focus of our efforts this year. First, we have a brand new Python programming course. While our old course was popular, it was only a single semester long and lacked several requested features. The new course is a full 2 semesters long, aligned with typical Computer Science 1 standards, and includes homework exercises, vocabulary assistance, and dedicated support for PCEP certification. Let's switch over to our website to find a blog post with more info. We'll click on Blogs from the top menu, then select the Python announcement. Please review this post for details of the new edition. Next, we are pleased to announce a brand new web design course. This new course moves all students' work from local files and text editors into our online IDE. Students will code and submit online, completing all new chapter projects. Best of all, our system will automatically grade student projects. So, the teaching and learning logistics in this course have been greatly simplified. Let's flip back to our main website and go back to the main blog page. Please click on the announcement about the Web Design 2026 edition to read about all the great things this new course has to offer. The next 2 course updates are relatively minor. In Digital Savvy, we have added a variety of optional or supplemental chapters and lessons near the end of the course. The new materials strengthen the course's coding topics and also provide a full chapter on working with artificial intelligence, including ethical and social concerns. Much of the new content was added to meet standards in states like Alabama, and you can ignore it if it's not required in your state. In Computer Science Foundations, we have made very similar changes. The core content is largely the same, but we have added a new supplemental chapter on working with AI and made other tweaks to better align with standards in states like Alabama. Again, you can use the new materials if they are relevant to your classroom or ignore them if they are not required in your state. We'll wrap up with a reminder that much of what we do each year is a direct result of teacher feedback and requests. If you like something, let us know so we keep doing it. If you'd like to see something different or have a suggestion for improvement, we'd always be grateful to receive those requests. Thank you for watching our What's New video. We hope you are as excited as we are for the upcoming school year. Please contact us by phone, through our website, or by email if you have any questions.